Hi guys. All right, so there's a few things that we just really have to be honest with ourselves about when it comes to getting more sales, okay? One thing is we really don't talk to enough people, right? So if we're not talking to enough people, then we're not going to get the sales. You know, that's one thing. You have to take action and talk to people in order to get the sales, right? Some of our posts can help with that too, as long as they're not spammy. Because I think what we're all trying to do here is teach, not to spam and to more or less kind of, imply things instead of being so spammy, okay? And, we don't ask the people that we do talk to show up in a way for them to become a customer. So we're basically, not asking for the sale, okay? We say too much, or we talk too much, okay? That we do too. Sometimes we just kind of babble, and we really don't need to do all that babbling. Sometimes we just need to do this, I've found it easier to just kind of, when I'm talking to people, to just kind of find out what their needs are. And, when they're asking about the product and stuff like that, I send them pictures of me. I don't send them pictures of the graphics. I don't send them pictures like that. I send them pictures of me actually wearing the products, instead of the graphics, okay? So they say too much to who they talk to, and they never ask for people to join because, you got to use a process to affirm their decision and find out if they are ready to join or not. Hey, Jessica. I got to talk to Jessica on the phone today. It was so nice to actually have that time to, be able to talk one-on-one. I loved it. And they don't manage resistance. So you want to start a conversation with this may or may not be for you. Okay, a lot of the girls that I talk to and that I help with, their wording, I help, sorry, son's trying to call. I gotta get my husband to tell him the, sorry about that, guys. He might try to call back. Sometimes he calls and then he calls back. We want to say this may not be for you. Never say groundbreaking opportunity, you're gonna be rich, there's no competition, we don't say. I told you he was gonna call back. He's pretty persistent, when he wants to get a hold of his mom, so I'm really sorry, guys. We don't use hype in our communication because we found that, hype works for the weak. It doesn't work for, and the low energy people, it doesn't work for the people that you actually want on your team, okay? Because we don't want the people that cling to the hype, because for them, it's like a lotto ticket. And, it's like they don't want to work for it. They don't have to work real hard for it, and they don't have to do anything. So that's what they're wanting. That's what they're looking for. And we don't want to actually, do that. Those aren't the type of people that we want on our team. We don't want numbers, guys. We want quality, okay, not quantity of people on our team. Because the more, my TV is being really weird tonight too. It's just like turning itself on all by itself. I know, I need to do that, but I don't know why I don't do that. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, you want the quality people on your team, not the quantity. Like, if they're asking, like, some of those questions, then, I mean, honestly, there's no harm in saying, hey, this may not be for you. I have no problem with that, I have no problem with it. There are people that I will not mention my, new company to. I just won't, because I don't want to chase them down to stay active. I don't want to chase them down, to work their business. I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my energy, into doing that. I want people that are going to run alongside me, not ones that I have to chase down. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Shanae. You're trying to invite people? Yeah, I was having a hard time. Like getting people to come in, So this confuses them, when, say they come out and they say, oh, is this a pyramid scheme? You're going to be like, okay, first of all, that's going to be a little sign in your head, to say, okay, well, clearly this isn't for you. Best of luck to you. Have a great day. Okay? So, and this confuses them because they aren't used to that kind of rejection. They're used to marketers being addicted to the result, and you don't want to be addicted to the result, okay? And eager for the sign up. That's not what you want, because again, you want the quality people, not the quantity of people on your team, okay? So you say, hey, you're right, this isn't a fit for you. I've got to run. I have a meeting I have to get to, okay? So don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to just walk away, all right? And maybe it's not a fit for them right now, okay? Maybe it's not a fit for them today, this point in time in their life. Maybe they're looking at things like that now. But maybe as they watch you and they watch your success and they realize, hey, wait a minute, this is working for her. Maybe then they'll realize that it could be a fit for them, and they'll come back to you with a better attitude. So their attitude could change about it later on down the line. So that doesn't mean that that person wouldn't be a fit later. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't completely, give up on that person, because that person could still end up on your team, So what you want to place in their ear is the FOMO, the fear of missing out, and not being addicted to this. The takeaway is you walking away. So that's the takeaway, is that you're just walking away. You're saying, okay, that's it. This isn't a fit for you. That's fine. No big deal. And you just walk away. Okay? Because we know that we don't have to sign them up on the spot. We know this. Okay? We do not have to sign that person up right then and there. Okay, we can go on to the next person. So we don't have to be addicted to that result of signing that person up right then and there. Okay, we just go on to the next one. All right. On the day that you talk to them, you don't need that fix right now. You can sign them up later on down the road. Okay, so that's something that you can do later on down the road. It isn't something that has to be done right away. Because like I said, as they watch you grow, as they watch you grow as a person, as they watch your team grow, as they watch you be successful, they're going to want a piece of that. They're going to want a part of that. And their attitude's going to change, okay? So we're going to change their mind, about our profession and in the negative light by doing this, and that's important because there are so many spammers that are out there. We want to change their mind about this profession because so many people already look at it as a pyramid scheme, and they look at it like, I don't want to do something like that because I don't want to be one of those spammers. It's because that's all they see. That's all they see from other network marketers, other companies. That's all they're seeing. So that's why they're coming off like, oh no, I don't want to do something like that. So that's why you have to come to them and come at them differently, okay? Because you want to show them that it's done differently. Just like the girls that, I message with all the time, and I help them, like with their wording and stuff like that. When they're communicating with people, I'm like, okay, this is what you say, and then you have to wait. As hard as it is, you have to wait. If they don't answer you, don't jump on them, to answer you back, because what you're doing is you're creating a relationship and you're creating trust. So you have to give it time, and in the meantime, just because it didn't work right then and there, continue to build and nurture that relationship over the time. Continue to comment on their posts, continue to inbox them, continue to build that relationship and that rapport. Okay. All right. So as marketers, we change the minds of people that view our profession in the negative light, and this is done through education. A leader doesn't want the hype and the promise. The worst thing that you can do is say, I'll do this and that, etc., because most leaders have been promised everything under the sun. Okay, they've already been promised everything from every company that they've ever been to and haven't gotten it. That's why they go from company to company to company, because they haven't gotten to the point that they wanted to or achieved the goals that they wanted to with the companies that they've been with. So that's why they keep kind of hopping from one to another. So giving them that hype isn't going to help sign them on. Okay, it's not going to help them join you. Okay, so because of most leaders have been given all that hype and everything, and they've been disappointed every time, you have to match the energy, and you tell them things that you'll do and that you won't do. Like I do team trainings, that you do meetings, that you have a group growing, and that, once their group is growing, that you're willing to work with them and stuff like that. And the things that you won't do is that you won't call leads for them, you won't give them sales, and you won't stretch the results, So the action step that you can do is pick 10 people that you've mismanaged the resistance, and just message them and say, hey, reflecting back on our conversation, I realize I may have reacted in a strange way. This could be somebody that, you've messaged recently, that, that you've provided a lot of hype to, or, that you've mismanaged, the way that you came across to them, because we kind of do that sometimes. Sometimes we get really excited, and the way that we comes across a little pushy. So what you'll do is you'll just say, hey, reflecting back on our conversation, I realize I may have reacted in a strange way, and I just want to say I apologize. I'm fired up about what I'm doing, and I just wanted to reach out to you and tell you it's totally cool if you don't want to join the business or buy any of our products, okay? And I've had a couple of girls do this, and it's opened up that line of communication for them again, and it's worked for them. So because it's helped open up that line of communication, so it has really, really worked. So that is it for tonight, unless you guys have any questions. I know I need to do a second training on parties, so I will be working on that. I wasn't able to get to that yesterday, so and I'm going to be picking some topics for December and setting those up. If there's any topics that you guys are specifically interested in that you feel like I can help with, you can comment below or message me. And please don't hesitate, to follow me. Don't friend me, because like we say, we want to leave our friends for clients and possible prospects and stuff. So you're welcome to follow me. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That might have been for you, Shanae. Shanae was asking you for a code because, yeah, I just got the code. It just gave me an Android code, so. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, I am going to finish up. But if you have any questions or any other topics that you want me to cover, you're more than welcome to message me. Okay? Thanks for joining tonight, guys. Bye.